Have you ever wondered, what if aging were no longer an inevitable part of life, but a disease that could be treated? What kind of world would we live in then? Right now, medicine is doing something absolutely wild. We no longer merely focus on hypertension or diabetes. We target aging itself directly. Let me be clear. We're not talking about skincare products, facelifts, or collagen supplements. What we're discussing today are cellular-level anti-aging drugs. They're not just meant to make you look younger. They're trying to help you age more slowly and decline later. I'm geriatrician Dr. Jung Bing Jing. Today, I'll walk you through exactly what anti-aging drugs aim to combat and reveal why one dirt-cheap, old diabetes drug somehow made a monkey's brain 6 years younger. Before starting, please subscribe if you haven't already so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Now, let's use science as the key to unlock a healthier, longer life. First, let's clarify the definition of anti-aging drugs. In academic circles, they are formally referred to as geroprotectors. They're not like the supplements you may be thinking of. Supplements usually add one thing or another, hoping to improve some health marker. Geroprotectors, however, aim higher. Their goal isn't to treat one specific disease, like the hypertension or diabetes we just mentioned. They target the fundamental biological process, aging itself. They seek to extend not just your lifespan, but your health span. So in your 70s or 80s, you can still walk, travel, and live independently, instead of just staying alive while burdened by illness. So why exactly should this matter to you today? For one reason. It's no longer just a lab idea scientists talk about. Even insurance companies are taking notice. Swiss Re, a global leader in risk assessment, has incorporated longevity medicine and anti-aging drugs into its assessment framework and named a whole list of candidates, including metformin, rapamycin, NAD+, senolytics, and more. But here's the problem. If these things really work, will they end up as a longevity package for the wealthy, turning longer, healthier lives into a new form of social disparity? So next, let's start with the most practical and perhaps most unexpected candidate. It's neither new nor high-tech. It is extremely inexpensive, yet it's been singled out for study, and many people already use it for anti-aging purposes. That drug, in fact, is metformin. You've definitely heard of it. If someone in your family has type 2 diabetes, you likely know it as well. It's very old, very cheap, and very common. But this old drug has now taken center stage in anti-aging. Its core logic is simple. It doesn't speed you up. It makes you save energy. Think of our cells as a city. The most critical facility in that city is its power plant. In a cell, the power plant is the mitochondrion. At the molecular level, metformin slightly reduces the output of the mitochondrion, leading to a modest decrease in the cell's energy currency, ATP. In response, the cell activates a super-sensitive energy sensor called AMPK. Once this energy alert is triggered, the cell shifts into a practical mode. It sends a signal to the body. Energy is low, stop wasting it. So it shuts down fat-making and growth pathways that burn energy and shifts all resources to survival and repair. Problems get fixed. Clutter gets cleared. It's like a phone switching to low power mode on low battery. It shuts background apps, keeping only core functions. You're not getting stronger. You're trying to last longer. It also activates antioxidant pathways like NRF2, making our cells better at handling stress and reducing harmful byproducts of aging. In 2024, a study published in Cell had a group of male crab-eating macaques take metformin continuously for 40 months. A little over 3 years. The research found that the brain aging rate of these macaques slowed down dramatically, with their brain biological age turning nearly 6 years younger, equivalent to nearly 18 years younger biologically. Their cognitive performance and liver health indicators also showed notable improvements. Against this backdrop, the United States has launched an ambitious, large-scale clinical trial known as TAME, short for Targeting Aging with Metformin. This trial won't prove metformin grants eternal life. Instead, it aims to verify whether this drug can delay the onset of a range of aging-related disorders. This is also the first trial in history to try to get the US FDA to recognize aging as a valid drug indication. If successful, it will mark a milestone in medical history. We talked before about a Silicon Valley founder who, in pursuit of longevity, took metformin. If you're interested, feel free to go back and watch that episode. That's it for the low power camp. Next, let's move to another contender. Unlike metformin's energy-saving mode, it does massive cellular recycling and cleanup. It's rapamycin. In animal studies, rapamycin is currently the lifespan champion. The National Institute on Aging ran a famous long-term study. It found that rapamycin can extend mice's lifespan by as much as 28%. Remarkably, even when the treatment started in elderly mice, an age equivalent to 65 years old or above in humans, the lifespan boosting effect still remains significant. Its mechanism is fascinating and revolves around a protein complex called mTOR. Think of mTOR as the cell's construction foreman. When nutrients are abundant, especially amino acids, the foreman gets excited and keeps yelling, "Come on, get to work. Build, divide, grow." For young cells, that's of course a good thing. But for older cells, if that foreman stays overstimulated and keeps forcing construction, what happens? It may start cutting corners. Proteins that should fold properly don't, and waste that should be cleared isn't. As a result, things become increasingly chaotic and cluttered. In some cases, that runaway growth signal may even be linked to cancer. This is where rapamycin plays its subtle yet powerful role. It says straight to the foreman, "Quiet, shut it down first." So once mTOR is inhibited, the cell realizes it can't just keep building wildly. It is then forced to shift its focus to another system called autophagy. At that point, the cell becomes a cleanup crew, taking all the junk and damaged mitochondria and packing, breaking down, recycling, and reusing it all. In theory, this process is highly beneficial for preventing neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, where waste buildup is a central problem. But rapamycin was never intended as a longevity drug. It was originally developed as an immunosuppressant for organ transplantation, which means there's a cost to playing this trump card. If you take rapamycin long-term, it may weaken your immune system, slow down wound healing, cause mouth ulcers, and even lead to a metabolic side effect we all want to avoid: hyperglycemia. So many Silicon Valley tycoons already take it secretly. From a scientific standpoint, its long-term safety for healthy people is still a huge question mark. So both have their drawbacks. Are there any lower-risk anti-aging ideas just as popular? Besides the two veterans we just mentioned, the anti-aging field has seen two other popular camps in recent years. One aims to fuel our cells, the other to clear out toxins in the body. Let's start with the fueling camp. That would be NAD+. You can think of it as the essential fuel for our mitochondrial power plants. Without it, the whole power plant can't run smoothly. When we're young, our bodies are full of NAD+. Energy works efficiently, repairs, quicken, boosting vitality. But as we age, its levels drop off a cliff. That's why our cells become less efficient at making energy, and we get tired more easily, and our damage repair ability fades. That's also why you see so many supplements like NMN and NR. The basic pitch is simple. I may not be NAD+ itself, but I'm a precursor to NAD+. My job is to top off your cell's fuel tank and get your metabolism running at its best again. Another, more aggressive idea is called senolytics. It is a specialized drug for clearing harmful senescent cells. Scientists have found that some cells in our bodies, once they age, they refuse to die or function normally, just like zombies in the movies. We call them senescent cells. The worst thing about these zombie cells is that they keep secreting pro-inflammatory substances that negatively affect nearby healthy cells, making them age and inflame too. So the idea of senolytics is pretty simple. If these zombie cells are harming the group, why not clear them out? So one example often discussed in senolytics research is the combination of dasatinib plus quercetin. This pair is designed to give the body a thorough, deep cleanup, clearing out those cells that do nothing and keep releasing toxins from the tissue, so the body's environment can return to a healthier state. After today's stars, let's look at future contenders. The first candidate may surprise you. It's the weight loss injection that's gone global: GLP-1 medications. You may think incretin just helps you lose weight, but GLP-1 is more like your metabolic command center. It reduces hunger, stabilizes blood sugar, and can also improve blood pressure, fatty liver, and inflammation markers, all moving your body in a healthier direction. Most importantly, its track record is no longer just about weight loss. Large studies show it can lower the risk of major cardiovascular events. That makes people wonder, if you can bring metabolism and chronic inflammation back on track, could even age-related diseases be delayed across the board too? The other candidate is even more exciting. It's just AI. In the past, finding new drugs was like looking for a needle in a haystack. You had to test molecules one by one. It could take 10 years, even decades, and still fail. But once AI came along, the game changed. AI became our modern-day Shennong. It doesn't have to taste every herb itself. We feed in decades of research data, gene expression profiles, drug response signals, and more. Then we run models to predict which molecules might hit the pathways tied to age-related decline. So future anti-aging drugs may not come from petri dishes, but be computed on servers. And AI isn't just for longevity. When it comes to superbugs that are resistant to nearly all antibiotics, those nearly unkillable enemies, AI is also changing the speed and way we develop drugs. We've covered that topic before, so if you want a refresher, please click the info box below. In short, science is turning longevity from luck into something we can manage. Of course, until doctors can prescribe anti-aging prescriptions, the best anti-aging remedy we have is still the same old advice: a balanced diet, moderate exercise, and a youthful curiosity about the world. If you want to know more about the latest advances in anti-aging medicine, stay tuned to our show. Don't forget to subscribe, join Team Health, and stay healthy together.